These are both 20 to 70mm lenses at f2.8, but there's some real big differences when it comes to the Sony one and the Sigma one. Let's get into it. So initially, there's not much difference between these lenses. They both weigh just over 800 grams each. They both got a nice zoom rocker, and you can see on this one, it just zooms in just the same. And they're very, very similar. Even though the weight's slightly different, they're both exactly the same. So what really sets these lenses apart? The main visual difference is the aperturing. The Sony one has it. So let's take a look at what the Sony camera has compared to the Sigma. Now, look at this aperturing. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's got a nice clicking sound to it, but you can switch that off by a little button here, and it's, oh no you can't. Where is it? Oh, it's there. Actually, I clicked the wrong button. This is the button, so it can go nice and smooth. But if you like to keep an eye on what f-stop you're at, I'd highly recommend switching that on. The other thing it has, it's got a smooth, let me get this camera right for you, smooth and tight focus. So when you turn, not focus, when you turn it to zoom in, that is very, very tight compared to when you click to smooth. It's nice and easy. So if you're zooming in, it's zooming out, it's got a nice feel to it. The other thing that the Sony lens has is the autofocus and manual focus button right here. Switch that on and off, which is super handy. Then around it, you've got some custom buttons which you can set up. We haven't set up these up yet because most of the time we're rocking this lens on a gimbal. Let's take a look at the Sigma. The Sigma is similar. It's got some similar stuff on it. You've got an autofocus, manual focus button here. You've got a custom button on the side here, then you've got a lock button. This lock button is deceiving because actually it's to do with locking the zoom factor. You can see if I do this, it won't move, but just a bit of force, it clicks out. It's meant to stop it from just coming out and moving around by itself. It's not, it's very weak. It's a bit pointless. And that's about it on here. So you get a lot less. There's a reason you get a lot less. It's the price. These are significantly different to each other. The big difference on these is the price. The Sony comes in at just over £2,000 compared to
That's the Sigma.
Okay. Now the big difference is going to be in your pocket. This Sony camera comes in at just over £2,000, and I can tell you that was not an easy decision to make. Unlike the Sigma, comes in at just over £1,000. You can probably get a deal on it at the moment because Mark II is out right now. But what did we buy first? Can you guess? That's right, we got the Sigma first. And I'll tell you why. Because I couldn't stomach forking out £2,000 for a lens. Now, why did we end up with the Sony lens? Because I couldn't stomach buying a second one of these. So I wanted to see what the real difference was between them, which is obviously the price. But if you're into your filming, and you will know a native lens, this is Sigma, a native lens on your Sony camera is going to outperform a Sigma. It's very, very tiny, but you can see it. Your audience won't. They won't know whether you film with a Sigma or a Sony. But the autofocus on this is insane. I can tell you it is insane, and we have noticed the difference on it. It just snaps. Unlike the Sigma, can hunt just ever so slightly. There's not much in it, but there's a lot in the price difference. So my advice to you, if you've got the money, try and get the Sony, but you'll do just as well with the Sigma. If we need another 20 to 70mm lens, we'll probably just buy the Sigma. So I hope this helped you make a decision. If you've got any comments, please let me know. Would love a subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.